There's a silent pain, my beloved children, that echoes in many hearts, a shadow that creeps into homes and lives, disguised as affection. I, Mary, Mother of God, and your mother, know the sorrow that misunderstood love can cause, and I come today to bring light to a path of discernment and healing. Although the universal truth declares that all of you are beloved children of God, deserving of all good, it is fundamental that you understand the difference between the compassion that extends to everyone and the type of relationship that is built with someone who truly knows and practices love. Do not let the confusion between the call to unconditional love and the choice of healthy relationships trap you in darkness. If your soul yearns for freedom, for peace, and for genuine affection that builds you up, remain with me until the end of this message. My mother's heart will guide you to an understanding that can free and transform your lives. Before my maternal love unveils the secrets of this vital discernment, I ask that you like this video, so that the light of my presence and the wisdom of these words may bless more brothers and sisters who yearn for clarity and healing in their relationships. And follow this channel to always receive more of my affection and guidance from above, leading you in every step of your journey towards the fullness of love. My children, the first truth I reveal to you is that each of you is a perfect manifestation of God's love. You were created in His image and likeness, endowed with intrinsic and inalienable worth. No mistake, no circumstance, no flaw can diminish your divine essence. The Father's voice in your heart constantly whispers this truth. You are worthy of pure love, respect, and peace in all your interactions. However, the world, with its illusions and distortions, often presents you with a twisted version of love. It teaches you that love can be painful, that it demands sacrifices that diminish you, that submission is a test of affection. I tell you, God's love never hurts. The love that comes from heaven uplifts, liberates, and dignifies. Any experience that oppresses you, that takes away your peace and joy, cannot be love. When I say that everyone is a child of God, I reaffirm the impeccability of your essence and that of your brothers and sisters. The divine flame shines in every soul, regardless of their actions or how lost they may seem. This is the basis for universal compassion, to see the light in everyone, even in those who hurt you, and to extend forgiveness to them, not as justification for their actions, but as an act of liberation for your own soul. Yet, universal compassion does not mean accepting suffering in your daily life. It does not mean remaining in a place where fear has replaced trust, where manipulation stifles freedom, or where pain is constant. God's love, though it extends to all, also empowers you to discern what builds you up and what destroys you. Your inner peace is a sacred treasure, and protecting it is an act of self-love and divine love. A relationship that is built with someone who truly knows and practices love is an invitation to expansion, to mutual freedom, to joint growth. In it, there is respect for individuality, attentive listening, honest communication, and a genuine desire for the other's well-being. This kind of relationship nourishes the soul, strengthens the spirit, and reflects the union that the Father desires for all His children. In contrast, a relationship where there is excessive control, unhealthy jealousy, constant devaluation, verbal or physical aggression, is a place where love has been lost, even if the original intention was affection. These are the shadows of the ego, which seeks to fill inner voids through domination and the suffering of others. Real love never operates in this way. Heaven's wisdom teaches you to reach out to everyone, to pray for those who live in the darkness of ignorance of love, to offer the light of forgiveness. This means seeing in them the Christ who still sleeps, the child of God who has forgotten their divinity. But loving everyone does not oblige you to share your life and your intimacy with those who refuse to see love in themselves, and consequently, in you. Discernment is a divine gift that allows you to distinguish between the ego's call and the voice of the Holy Spirit. It whispers to you when a behavior is not loving, when a word is not kind, when an action diminishes you. Listen to that inner voice, for it is my voice, the Father's voice, protecting your inner sanctuary of peace. Many of you carry the guilt of not being able to save a relationship that hurts you. I tell you, it is not your role to save anyone from their own learning. Your role is to love, and the greatest act of love is to love yourself enough not to allow your light to be obscured by another's darkness. True help begins when you strengthen yourselves in self-love. Emotional dependency is an invisible chain that binds you to harmful relationship patterns. It arises from the fear of loneliness, from the belief that you are not complete on your own. I assure you that you are complete in God, and that loneliness is merely an illusion. By recognizing your wholeness, you free yourselves from the need to accept less than you deserve. The fear of change, of the unknown, is another trick that keeps you in emotional prisons. You cling to the familiar, even if it is painful, for fear of what the future may bring. But God's love is with you every step of the way, illuminating every new door that opens to your freedom. Trust in that greater love that guides you. Communication is a bridge in a relationship, but it only works if there is a willingness from both sides to build. In abusive relationships, communication becomes a tool for manipulation, criticism, silencing. I encourage you to seek clarity and truth, and to recognize when dialogue has become impossible without sacrificing your peace. The repetition of abusive patterns often reflects unlearned lessons, limiting beliefs about love and about your own worth. I invite you to look within, with compassion, and to identify these patterns. By bringing them into the light of awareness, you can choose a new path, guided by the wisdom of the Spirit. Forgiveness, again, is the key, but it must be true. Forgiving does not mean tolerating abuse, but freeing yourselves from resentment and the desire for retaliation. It is letting go of hurt so that pain does not define you. By forgiving, you open space for the energy of love to flow through you, regardless of the other's choice. Self-love is the first and most vital relationship you cultivate. It is the recognition of your divine essence, of your inalienable dignity. When you truly love yourselves, you set a clear boundary for what is acceptable in your lives, and anything that falls short of that love is gently but firmly refused. Seek support, my children. Share your pains with compassionate souls. Seek the help of those who can offer you a safe haven and guidance. There is no shame in asking for help. Brotherhood is a gift from God, and through the love of your brothers and sisters, my love and the Father's love are powerfully manifested in your life. Remember my surrender to the Father. My trust was total, even in the face of mystery and pain. So too should be your trust in the love that guides you. It will not abandon you. It will show you the way out of any situation that does not honor your light and your dignity as beloved children. The healing of abusive relationships begins within you. It is the healing of the belief that you are unworthy of pure love, of the idea that you must earn or fight for affection. Open your hearts to the truth that God's love is a free gift, and that it manifests in fullness in relationships that truly reflect His nature. The peace I wish for you is the peace that flourishes when your heart is aligned with love. It is the peace of knowing that, while you may love everyone as children of God, your intimate relationships must be a mirror of that love that builds you up, respects you, and makes you flourish. This is the vital distinction for your journey. May my maternal blessing envelop you and strengthen you in this discernment. Do not forget to like this video, so that the urgency of peace and truth may reach more hearts that desperately need this message. And follow this channel, so that my words may continue to be your light, guiding you to the fullness of the relationships that heaven intends for you.